In the shadows of modern science, unseen enemies are evolving at a pace beyond human comprehension. Viruses, once confined to the remote edges of nature, now mutate faster than humanity can anticipate. Exploiting weaknesses in biology, society, and infrastructure. They are silent, invisible, relentless, drifting through air, seeping through water, infiltrating food chains, and exploiting every facet of civilization. Each mutation carries a whisper of catastrophe. Each outbreak is a lesson in vulnerability, reminding us that control is an illusion. Some superviruses are engineered in secret laboratories, crafted with meticulous precision. Ambition, curiosity, and sometimes hidden agendas drive these experiments. Scientists manipulate genetic codes with cold logic, creating pathogens that can evade vaccines, resist treatments, and adapt to environmental pressures in ways nature never intended. Others emerge naturally, evolving in response to climate change, deforestation, urbanization, and the ceaseless interactions between humans, animals, and the environment. Every mutation, no matter how small, can trigger consequences far beyond expectation. Global travel, trade, and urban density amplify these threats. A microscopic change in a remote village can ripple across continents within hours. A cough in a crowded city, a contaminated shipment, a mutation in a wild animal reservoir, all can spark chain reactions that defy containment. Borders fail. Quarantines delay. Supply chains collapse. And the viruses adapt faster than humanity can respond. Hospitals overflow. Laboratories race against time. Scientists work around the clock, often isolated, decoding genetic sequences, predicting mutations, and trying to anticipate the unpredictable. Governments scramble to respond, stockpiling vaccines, implementing emergency protocols, and sometimes failing to act swiftly. Every misstep carries global repercussions. Ethical dilemmas multiply. How far can science push before it becomes a threat? Should experiments continue if the consequences risk millions of lives? The line between natural evolution and human-engineered catastrophe blurs, and mistakes are unforgiving. In the shadows of these microscopic threats, humanity's hubris is exposed. Industrial pollution, deforestation, intensive farming, climate change, and overpopulation accelerate viral evolution. The superviruses of the future exploit human ambition as much as natural selection, targeting weaknesses in the systems we take for granted. They do not negotiate. They do not reason. They adapt, survive, and conquer. Every emerging virus tells a story, a tale of adaptation, survival, and inevitability. Each is a warning about our limitations, our fragility, and the delicate balance between progress and natural law. They form in laboratories, in jungles, in melting permafrost, in crowded cities, in farm animals, and even in the air we breathe. They observe, they wait, they learn. Future pandemics will be faster, deadlier, and more complex. The microscopic threats of tomorrow will challenge every assumption we hold about medicine, society, and morality. Entire economies could collapse, global supply chains could fail, and healthcare systems could be overwhelmed. Scientists will race, governments will strategize, and humanity will learn, often at a tragic cost. Each new strain will be a reminder of our vulnerability and the unforeseen consequences of human activity. In this unfolding drama, fear is not the enemy, it is a guide. Knowledge is our weapon, but it is never absolute. Every cough, every mutation, every microscopic change matters. Humanity's survival will hinge on understanding, preparation, and respect for forces beyond perception. The superviruses of tomorrow are already taking shape, quietly, in laboratories, in nature, and in the invisible spaces between humans and animals. They are watching. They are evolving. They are inevitable. The future will not be dictated by strength alone but by foresight, adaptability, humility, and global collaboration. The consequences of underestimating the smallest forms of life will reverberate across nations and generations. Imagine cities paralyzed by invisible threats, supply chains disrupted by unseen forces, economies destabilized, and communities fractured. Scientists will work tirelessly to decode these threats, governments will act in emergency, and humanity will navigate an uncertain and perilous path. Every virus is a story, a lesson in survival, adaptation, and inevitability. Nature's smallest creations may hold the greatest power, and humanity's choices will determine whether we succumb or adapt. As research accelerates, and as human intervention continues to shape our world, the microscopic realm becomes the most consequential battlefield of the future. Explore more mysteries, science, and the unknown with Atlas in Mysteries. Subscribe and like to stay informed and uncover what others fear to see. Learn, prepare, and respect the unseen forces that shape our world. 4. Knowledge is our greatest weapon, and ignorance is the deadliest vulnerability of all. The smallest entities can wield the greatest power, and in their quiet, unseen evolution lies the fate of humanity itself.